Today we're gonna unbox and assemble the Jetson Bolt Pro. This is one of the cheapest e-bikes on the market. It also has a bit of a cult following on YouTube, and I'm pretty excited to try it out. Now, I actually bought this bike a few months back for some slightly mischievous activities, but until I actually go through with those, I'm excited to try this out as sort of an errand runner and then compare it to my cargo bike and also my fiance's e-bike. If any of the other YouTube videos are correct, this is actually gonna be a double unboxing. Right now it's in a box that it came through the mail, this big brown thing, but then actually inside there's gonna be like the pretty Costco box. Comes with an Allen wrench and a spanner. All right, let's look at this tiny electric baby. Okay. I want to kind of get all this gunk off there, all this little like foam and stuff. So I'm gonna rip that off and then see where we're at. Jetson may not like it, but being able to return this bike to Costco if something breaks is one of its best perks. I don't know if that was as satisfying as it normally is. It didn't quite have the same like, but yeah, now we've got like almost a put together bike here. We just gotta put in the seat, put on the fender, one more block, and pedals. The other thing is I haven't totally unpackaged it, but I know it takes a while to charge. So I'm gonna find the charger and start charging this and then continue to sort of put it together. The left pedal is gonna be reverse threaded, which means it's lefty tighty, not righty tighty. I'm not like a professional bike ergonomicist, but typically what I like to do is put the seat right at hip level. That doesn't look like it's gonna be an option with this bike, but I've kind of found that like ergonomics on e-bikes don't matter quite as much when you've got that like electric pedal assist going. So we'll just put it like as high as it can go and not fall out, and hopefully that'll be high enough. Okay, I've pretty thoroughly destroyed my living room. All I've got to do is now actually test this thing out. So we're gonna go outside and try it out. Okay, so I've just got like a little bit of a problem. The riding footage that I shot, the actual day that I assembled the bike, it's just like really shaky. So just pretend that it's still 2 weeks ago that I just assembled the bike and these are actually my first impressions, not 2 weeks later. So the first thing that I noticed about this bike is definitely just the way that it feels. There's really no getting around it. This is a teeny tiny bike with very small wheels. For comparison, my Handsome Devil, a standard city bike, has 700 Cs. With tires on, those stretch about 27 inches. My Turn GSD, which has famously small wheels, stretch 20 inches across. The Jetson comes in at a scant 14 inches. You feel this. The ride feels more stable than maybe like a rental scooter, but definitely not as stable as a typical bicycle. The second thing you'll notice about this bike is the drivetrain. My favorite e-bike drivetrain is pedal assist. Pedal assist means the bike has no throttle and instead behaves more like a regular bike. Rather than feeling like you're riding a moped, you just feel like you're in awesome shape. This, on the other hand, is not like that at all. This is just throttle. So your feet and the throttle are completely separate. There's no like cohesion with like a torque sensor or a cadence sensor between them. Most e-bikes that are under a couple grand really look like they were made in a garage. The Bolt Pro, on the other hand, has both its electronics and its battery hidden inside this little shell. Additionally, all the cabling is both grouped together as well as routed through the frame. On a bike this cheap, this is an unexpected and pretty pleasant surprise. So those are my first impressions of the Jetson Bolt Pro. Hope that gives you a little taste of what I think of this guy so far. I'm gonna give a comprehensive review on this bad dog. If you have any questions about it, you can leave a comment below and I'll try and answer them.